Hello. A lot of you have probably seen this document regarding the Peruvian multi-accounting mafia. That's what they call it. So basically, a bunch of tournament players using multi-accounts to play on lower rank tournaments. Okay, so why am I doing this video? I just want to explain some things that were not explained very well here, because as you can see, it's translated very poorly with Google Translator, and sometimes some things are getting out of context. But yeah, just to clarify some points and sort of summary the document. I'm gonna divide this video in parts, and the first part is gonna be what's up with Arnold. Okay, what is Arnold doing here? Quick spoiler: is Arnold getting banned? Probably not. Okay, what this document shows here is the indirect involvement of Arnold with all the situation. How is it indirectly? You would ask. Well, he's not directly multi-accounting. He's not playing in the 6D tournaments or anything, but he knows what is happening, and he doesn't report anything. And sometimes he denies the existence of multi-accounts. For example, this screenshot. Here he's showing a screenshot of a tournament match with two players that have multi-accounts. Then his friends tell him, you deserve to lose because you have two players with multi-accounts. And Arnold just denies it. The multi-accounts don't exist. So yeah, first is that. Second is that this document suspected of Arnold playing in his brother's account. You maybe heard of this kind of old drama that Miguel Don 13, that is Arnold's brother, was actually just Arnold, just trying to multi-account and playing some 6D tournaments. But here there's not much more to say. Arnold has already proven wrong these arguments on June 2024. So I will not say much about that. And finally, here is a thing that is taken out of context and is showing how Arnold actually multi-accounted. Let me find it here. Here. Here's a time where Arnold did multi-account, and it was in a 2v2 tournament that was multi-mode. They played STD, Catch the Beat, Mania, whatever. He played with Hoshinomori and some other two guys. So here they're telling that they would switch accounts whenever they changed modes. And this was true actually. Arnold did multi-account in for this tournament. But there's a little detail. This happened in 2015. Okay? This here is showing like this is something recent. It's not. That happened in 2015. Arnold was banned for it. And also at the same time he was boosting accounts, so he got banned. So yeah, that's basically what happens with Arnold. In summary, it's that Arnold knew about everything. That's like the worst part of it, you can say. He knew about everything, but he didn't report anything. And he also denied the existence of some multi-accounts. That it was obvious that there were multi-accounts. So yeah, as I said, is Arnold getting banned? Probably not. What he did is just to not care about the multi-accounts and continue with his life. Also, one more thing to clarify. Here they show a screenshot of ktrihc showing Arnold the method of multi-accounting. But this didn't go any further. As you can see, there's no more screenshots, and it's for a reason. It didn't go any further. Arnold will be banned by that, like right now. So yeah, that's it with Arnold. Let's continue with the other parts. For this screenshot, this might be very sus for some people, but here Arnold in his tweet clarifies the situation, saying that he just wanted to format his PC, and this operative system don't only work for doing the multi-account method, it works also for optimizing your PC. Like it's getting a gaming Windows, you can say it. But yeah, that's it with Arnold. Anything with more details is clarified on his tweets, on his threads. So you can go check them out. When we see the document, the first thing we have to know is who these people are. Okay. Then first we start with ktrihc, also known as Kisari, Hinatenshi, Migiti. These are the multi-accounts that use it. Okay, so who is this ktrihc guy? There's a clip of Pasa that describes him very well.
I think I can safely say that this Patrick guy is a fucking loser though. Like, there's no doubts on that.
Yeah. Okay, so other than that, who is this guy? This guy was very relevant in the tournaments, especially in 4-digit rank range. He even got a badge. He was a very good player, actually. And he also hosted tournaments, badge tournaments, being those tournaments, well, this one and other tournament called Peruvian Cup. Also, additional information, this ktrihc guy has already been banned for multi-accounting before. This post is deleted. I'm gonna talk about this later, why it was deleted. But they basically reported him some years ago and he was banned for that. And also, as you can see, he makes some silly comments like this. So yeah, that was the first time he was banned. I don't think this is the exact date, but it was some years ago. And now that he's banned again because he multi-accounted again. Okay, so next up, well, we have Arnold, but I already mentioned him. Then we have Hoshinomori or Nanamochi. This guy was basically one of the best tournament players in the 4-digit rank range around 2019-2020, and the second best player in Peru, tournament-wise. He had some insane winning scores, like this one, where he snipes GN on an easy map. But yeah, this guy was reported for cheating in tournaments, and he got banned because of the lack of a live play, something that proves his innocence. They also have this famous phrase, there are no easy prodigies. That is referring when they banned Hoshinomori for tournament cheating. This guy came back in years later with a new name, Nanamochi, but the same account. But he obviously had a permanent tournament ban, in which he tried to avoid that by playing in other accounts, which we're gonna talk about later. Next up, we have Hinamichi, also known as his multi-account Momo30. Hinamichi was an old tournament player that was very consistent for his time, for her time, I should say, I don't know. But yeah, she got 2 badges, she was very good, and then she started making multi-accounts in Peru, as this one. I started also playing tournaments in the 5-digit rank range, and was very consistent, almost like a prodigy. She was banned in 2023, only the multi-account and not the original account. But yeah. Next up, they mentioned dakiwii. But dakiwii is a multi-account, and the original user is Esia or 1522. This is the same account with different names. So, who this is? This was also a very consistent tournament player for his time, and he could beat players that were very above the rank that he was. As in here, up 44, he beats him, and he has master on Elite Boris General Ido. He was a very good player, banned in the past, and he came back as dakiwii. And dakiwii right now is a Bitman nominator. And yeah, that's it about this person. And then finally we have these 3 people. Ryex is also a player that was banned some time ago, some years ago, and he came back as Canon to play in 60 tournaments. Then we have 4XNL, who you might know him that in 2023, 2024, he was very consistent in 60 tournaments. He's right now banned because when he ranked up of 60 years, he wanted to go back to play 6WC as Defnotaldo. Finally, Rulz is the guy who gave almost all of the information in this document to the people who wrote it. And this guy was a 5-digit tournament player, and he would use Angsa or Atalaya to play in 6-digit tournaments with the other guys. Okay, so starting out with the actual document, we have some mentions to Arnold, him denying the existence of multi accounts. We already talked about that. And here's a screenshot of the method, which I'm gonna explain in the end of the video. Okay, the method is referring to the method used for multi-accounting without getting caught by tournament screening. This is MiQT. This is an account that ktrihc used to play 60 tournaments and all of that. His first name was Soronemi727 and then changed to La Vieja. ktrihc was the guy behind this account, but after 6WC 2022, they screened him for suspicious account. I mean, it was very suspicious. He was playing 7, 8 stars, being a 6 digits. So he ranks up to 5 digits, as shown here. Let's go to Mikupato to train for 5WC. Mikupato being ktrihc server. That server was meant to be like a training spot for new tournament players for 5WC and 6WC. But yeah, that's besides the point. So here, MiQT ranks up to 5 digits, and it's not ktrihc anymore. It is now Hoshinomori. That one guy that we mentioned that was one of the best 4-digit. He's now using this account. From here, the difference is so big in skill. He starts performing so well on 5-digit tournaments, and he starts winning some unbadged tournaments, and he finally gets a badge. This is the old web page of this account, and he managed to win a badge on Peruvian Duos Cup. This is a tournament hosted by ktrihc, and here the document accuses ktrihc of, I mean, it's not really an accusation, it's a reality that he already knew who Mikuti was, and he let him play him to basically win a free badge. So that's it about Mikuti. This is a tournament that was hosted by ktrihc, and you can see here, this is the MP link when Mikuti won the tournament. It was almost a sweep. Yeah, the enemy just won one map. It's basically a sweep. And yeah, that's it about Mikuti. Next up is PTC. This is Peruvian Trios Cup. This was a Peruvian tournament for 6 digits. Here the main characters are these two multi-accounts, dakiwii and Canon. Dakiwii more than Canon, I would say. So basically what happens, people start to get suspicious about these two accounts. They have very little play count, they're very comfortable playing the pools. And so the Grabby and 4XNL starts suspecting about these accounts being a multi-account. So then what ktrihc does is he mass reports the Grabby, and by doing this they ban the Grabby for a whole weekend, I think, and this allows the Kiwi to win the tournament finally in the grand finals. Here you can see this is an MP link. Here it is, the Kiwi winning the last map and winning the tournament. So here in this part of the document we can also see here a screenshot, but this screenshot is taken out of context a little bit. This is trying to show how ktrihc mass reports the multi-accounts, but this one's not reporting the Grabby. This is reporting another multi-account that belongs to Red Light, another player. This is about this PTC tournament. Next part of the document is titled KRA, which is another tournament that ktrihc hosted, which the Kiwi won. That Kiwi or Asia or 1522, okay? That's basically it, that he won the tournament, and it was unfair considering the real level of 1522. Then there are some screenshots here showing 1522's account on the secret, the private Discord meant for multi-accounting. Here they show this and how the account is there, and it also has the role of the methoder. Methoder is referring to the people who does the multi-account method. Next part of the document, here they mention Kisari. Kisari was a multi-account used by ktrihc. After he gave Mikuti's account to Hoshinomori, ktrihc started using this other account meant for playing 6-digit tournaments, like 6WC. This account belongs to a player named Dosein. Dosein gave this account to Roronoa, who's ktrihc's friend, and then Roronoa gave the account to ktrihc. Then just ktrihc starts using this account, farming play count, farming plays, and starts competing in tournaments, getting through the screenings. Then what happens here is that Dosein, the original owner, logs in with another account in his PC, and what happens is that they detect that Dosein has a multi-account named Tierra123, also has the multi-account of Kisari, because remember Dosein was the original owner, and with this they banned Kisari, and they also banned ktrihc, because ktrihc was the one using it in his PC. So yeah, after this is just showing how ktrihc admits, he says here. Life lesson. If they give you an account, make sure the original owner of the account never gets another account in his PC. Referring to what happened to him while he's banned. This is when he tried to appeal for this account, he made an alt email and he tried to appeal saying that he got mass reported by Russians. Yep, that's kind of funny, but yeah, the appeal didn't happen, and that's how ktrihc got banned the first time. Then in this part of the document titled 6WC 2023 featuring the Kiwi, Canon and Miguel on 13, this part just shows how ktrihc looked for accounts, both accounts, and he just used them to farm play count and play in 6WC. But yeah, that's basically it, how he finds account, and then after this they're showing a list of tournaments that, for example, the Kiwi managed to get, Miguel on 13 as well, but I don't mention a lot of Miguelon because this is not sure that this was actually a multi-account. I think the Arnold's brother was real, but yeah. And here also how Canon, multi-account from Rayx, got through the screening of 6WC. Here's also a screenshot of that. How Canon is without getting caught. During this same time, also other accounts like Mikuti, the Kiwi, for example here, the Kiwi plays in 5WC 2024. MQT plays in 5WC 2023 without any problems, without getting caught, and it's basically it. this part of the document just shows how accounts could get in tournaments, in batch tournaments without getting caught. Then this is like the final part of the document, almost the final part, and this is referring to the method itself. They're not explaining the method here, but they're explaining how they have secret Discord servers for this objective of getting accounts, multi-accounts for 6WC. In this case for 6WC24. Here they show screenshots of how they invite foreXNL, another player, and how they invite Rulz then. And also how ktrihc tries to invite Arnold, but according to different sources, this didn't go through anything. Okay, so here there's another part of the document that shows more multi-accounts, in this case Hinatenshi, whose original name was Eduxus. This account would also be used by ktrihc for a tournament. Then he admitted, I bought this account, I was gonna use it because I couldn't wait for the unban to end, but I never used it. Then here also he says, I'm gonna use Rolono's account for 6WC 2024, referring that he would use multi-accounts for this tournament. Then here, 6WC 2024, we have a lot of multi-accounts. Here we have Angsa 2612, who is Rulz, and Devnotaldo, who is foreXNL. They managed to get to a screening. Why? Because ktrihc enters this tournament but as part of staff. This way he could convince the other members of the staff, he could manipulate the tournament basically, and he also had access to all the staff channels. So after this, everything's going good, the multi-accounts are infiltrated in the tournament, but what happens? ktrihc decides to betray his friends, he creates a multi-account of Discord, and he just exposes his friends for using these accounts. He exposes them to the hosts, and these accounts eventually get banned, as well as the original owners being Rulz and foreXNL. And here he also pretends that he doesn't know who this account is. He says that he only has a PFP and all of that. But yeah, this was really him, and the way they prove it is saying here, checking the time zones and the way he sent the screenshots. But yeah. After this, we have the account of Ale0. This account was from an inactive player who played a lot in the past with Arnold, ktrihc, and Nanamochi, and Hoshinomori. Nanamochi is Hoshinomori. So this player would magically come back to the game and play tournaments again. And as he was a very good player in CTB, catch a bit, it lifted no suspicion that he was improving. And even Arnold would believe that his old friend was back, but it was just Hoshinomori using this account. He even got into a tournament, he made it through the screening, and he won the tournament. He won a badge in his first tournament. This account was obviously banned, and here also Hoshinomori was banned. After this is here you can see a report made by, well, this is basically made by ktrihc, but published by Dishwasher. And where he reports another multi-account called Atalaya, basically betraying his friend again, because this account belongs to Rulz, the one who also used an account named Angsa. Yeah, this is just ktrihc sharing with his friends, how he reports everyone. And here a screenshot saying, now it's turn for foreXNL. foreXNL at this moment was in the middle of a tournament with the opportunity to win a badge, but ktrihc just decides it's good time to report him, and the objective of this report was to save MQT's account. So in the appeal or report, he would write to also support saying, hey, I'm MQT and I got mass reported by these guys, the people that we mentioned before. This way, he bans Rulz, he bans Angsa, he bans Atalaya, he bans foreXNL, he bans Desnotaldo. Well, Desnotaldo's actually not banned, but you see the point. This didn't make it to anything useful because MQT is still banned. But yeah, here it also shows how foreXNL was about to win a badge, he lost the opportunity because of that. And ktrihc calling him a failure. High failure. But yeah, after this, the document is pretty much over. He just says that be careful with ktrihc because ktrihc is hosting new badge tournaments where multi-accounts are playing. Here we can see Hinatenshi, Alicero, dakiwii. But this doesn't really matter because ktrihc is already banned, so these tournaments are not happening. And this is it with the first document. So here we have the second document. Explaining these next documents will be faster because this document has a lot of filling, a lot of nothing. We start quickly saying ktrihc admits using MQT and also brings another player in the scene, saying that Hinamichi apparently also used MQT's account when OWC 2024 was here. So no wonder how MQT suddenly had speed and stamina. This was the reason. He says that every Peruvian knew about Hoshinomori and Mikiti, and that nobody said anything because Peru lacked skill, because Peru needed that player. Okay, so here next about PTC. KJ basically says that everything is true, but his intention was never bad. He didn't intend to give a badge to a multi-account. Well, I mean, he did have some intention because he finally claimed the badge. After this, about PTC, they say that the mass reports did happen, but the intentions were not bad as well. KRA, they say nothing about this tournament. And about Kisari, Ketrick justifies his actions saying that his intention was never to participate in 6WC. Well, he basically just admits that he had the account, but that he didn't have bad intentions, as always. Then about the Kiwi, they say they have no information. And next part, they say that in 6WC 2023, that Canon had nothing to do with Ketrick, he just made the independent decision to participate in the tournament. I don't know how right this is because he literally has a screenshot of how he thanks everyone in the server for letting him play. So after this, he also says that he suspected that Miguelon was Arnold, and a conversation saying basically that Miguelon has improved a lot, and if it's really him, he's disgusting, he's a really good player. And then saying that the screenshot where Ktrick is showing the multi-account method to Arnold didn't go through, and everyone just forgot about it. He says that he pretended to multi-account when he really wasn't. He says that he told Roronoa, his friend, to pretend to be Ktrick, but that he wasn't actually him. Here there's appeal when he got banned. This is not the important appeal, the important appeal is after. Okay, so here's the appeal that Ktrick sent to the OSU support when he was banned in the January 1st of 2025, in the New Year's Eve. So he basically says that he made his own research about what happened, and he says that the real creator of the method is Hoshinomori, and that he helped other players to multi-account without getting caught. He basically admits that he contacted his other friends, for XNL and Rulz, to sort of make the method again so Catrick could figure out how it worked, to finally then report them. That was when he realized that this was some kind of mafia, he said. And then he also admits that he showed some proofs of who the multi-accounts were. I'm not gonna open this screenshot because some of them contain the N-word, but yeah, he showed who was behind the multi-accounts and everything to the hosts of 6WC 2024. Then he says that Ktrick was wrongly restricted because the evidence used against him was from his old ban, and that they're reporting him again for the same reason that he was banned before.
¿Qué investigación? Solo le pregunto a Hoshinomori dijo si soy.
Okay, so about this part, here's an important part, very important part, where Ktrick basically exposes Pra of being a multi-account, someone who got banned for cheating several years ago, and how he got a new account and he's playing legit. This is probably true. Here they show the conversations of who El Pro Mario was, how when he got banned, he wanted to come back to Osu, and with the help of Hoshinomori, he got him a new account, as shown here. So yeah, in summary, that Pra is a multi-account and he was a cheater originally. Yeah, this is what he's trying to do here. Ktrick just basically has no way to defend himself, and he's just getting other people punished for the same reason as him, for multi-accounting. So yeah, my opinion about this, about Pra, is that he shouldn't be getting any punishment, really. I mean, he did cheat. I mean, he cheated with the spinner, but yeah, he did cheat, okay? It's undeniable. This guy came back a long time ago and he has played legit since then. And this is true because he has played a lot of tournaments, a lot of time, since 2017, and he never got caught in a screening, cheating, or breaking the rules. This guy just played the game normally. Played a lot of tournaments, and this guy's very good. He got a badge and everything. And you probably know his name if you play 40 tournaments. But yeah, so here basically just Ktrick is trying to get everyone to get punished with him. He's going to hell and he brings everyone else to hell with him. And then in conclusion, they say that everyone was aware of everything and that all these people were involved. I don't know how BTMC was involved in this whole situation. I don't know how I was involved. I didn't know about anything. And here there's a lot of people that haven't even played the tournament. Like, they always beat me. Iggy, they weren't even into tournaments, but they mentioned in the document. Okay, so this third document, there's not much to explain here. They just list an amount of reasons why ktrihc is lying on his response of the accusations. Okay, so something important here. Here they say that it's weird that they don't have info about dakiwii when he was the one closer to ktrihc and hoshinomori. And here there's an interesting part here, saying that ktrihc in various occasions called the dakiwii by his real name, 1522, and Asia. However, there's no screenshot of this. I would like to see a screenshot of that, because that would be undeniable proof that dakiwii would be Asia. Also, they're basically just saying how ktrihc lies on not influencing over people to play those tournaments that he wanted them to play, how this is fake. Then, how he just mentions people out of nowhere, and that many of them didn't know anything about the multi-accounts or even anything about tournaments. Here they also clarify thing here that Hinatenshi was actually indeed bought by ktrihc, but that ktrihc really never used it. He gave his account to Peconic. Peconic is a player that got banned some years ago because he deleted his account. He didn't get banned for cheating or multi-accounting. But when he came back, he was going to use Hinatenshi. Then here they say, this is more like, maybe you could say this is an opinion, that ktrihicc's appeal is just him wanting to incriminate other people. But yeah, then they here attach another document, defense of accused players. This is nothing. Okay, and in the end, we see how Foxy, the person who wrote the documents, how he shares his conversation with the alt account that ktrihc did to betray his friends, sharing 051. He basically here scrolls of his whole conversation and how it is obvious that sharing is ktrihc. But yeah, and here there are also more screenshots of his conversation with sharing. You're free to check them out. But it's basically proving that this guy is indeed ktrihc. Okay, so in conclusion, all this situation is just stupid. If you want to know more about everything, I would say it's worth it to read the first document, but the rest is just bullshit. It's not more proof of what they say, or what they do, but here are some things I have to say. This fight between groups of the ones who accuse ktrihc or ktrihc defending himself, it doesn't have any sense because everyone's banned. They shouldn't be fighting over stupid things. What I would say though is that it is important to know about this method of multi-counting. I think that is a serious deal. How these guys got away with everything, especially Mikuti. Mikuti, this guy got away with it. Well, Hoshinomori, beating very good players like Dever in 5 days tournaments, and he didn't get caught at any time. He got so far, he even got a badge of a tournament organized by his friend. So I think it's not important to know about the fight and between groups, but it's important to know about the multi-accounting method. Okay, this is the final part of the video. Here's how the method worked. And I say worked because if you try this method right now, you will get banned. This doesn't work anymore. Okay? This is the same method that ktrihc sent to also support. So basically what this method was is not using any Maple software, not any software. You only had to install an old version of Windows and change the HWID MAC address and the signature. They showed how to do it here. Now they tell you to make a clean installation of OSU and only reusing collection.db, songs and skins, because other files will be detected by Pepi and it will ban you for multi. And they specifically tell you to change this uninstall value, uninstall ID, through a program called viveloso.x. Then you will check if it's changed and you will just restart your PC, play again, and you will be free to go. Then the only step remaining was to just pretend to be legit, fake an exponential improve of a new player. So you will have to start playing 1-star maps, then 2-star maps, fake normal progress of a normal player. But yeah, this is it about the method. So finally, what I will say is, again, if you try this method, you will get banned. This doesn't work anymore. You will be wasting your time And all I recommend to you guys is please play in your accounts, play in your rank range. Don't try to play multi-accounts to play some 60 tournaments. So trust me, it's not worth it. You're just wasting your time. Just please enjoy the game. Okay? Play legit and have a good day. It's 5 a.m. Bye bye.